Legends coming at you guys live on a Monday morning. And I'll tell you what, Heinzie, do you know what episode number this is, you and me?
Oh, we're up there, but I don't know exactly what number.
65. We have done 65 episodes together, which means right around Christmas time, we're going to hit a very nice 69th episode.
That's my number. Dinner for two, baby. You know it.
You know we're going to do something fun for that. So hope you guys are having a great Monday morning. I've got a pretty fun episode planned for you guys today. We're going to talk about, we got our mini moment, of course, where we honor many a fallen member of our community. And I encourage everyone to donate to St. Jude's every week, which was the charity of his choice for children's cancer research. Anyway, we're going to talk about Lord Vader cheesing. We got some cheese mechanics here. A 3-man team taking down a full Lord Vader team. We're going to talk a little bit about that. And then we also had a Starkiller ability, specific ability that was teased directly by Crumb in the puzzle breakdown video I did with him. It was towards the end of the video, so I think a lot of people missed it. So we're gonna play that clip and talk a little bit about what that might be. Sound like enough to chew on, Heinzie?
Let's get after it, mate. I cannot wait. Let's go. Let's do it.
I really empathize with this meme of the week. It's an old format, but it's showing the red crate here, and it's the end game. What did it cost? Everything.
Everything.
I got my red crate yesterday morning. I was sitting there watching football. I got the crate, and as soon as I got it, I just tossed my phone aside. I said, I don't want to play this game for another week.
Yeah. Congratulations, mate. You've done well.
It was such a grind. Oh my gosh. Like, please, we need to ease up on this. It was way too much effort.
Is the grind worse than the last conquests we did?
Well,
are they the same or worse?
I can't really answer that question because for the malls, it was so much that I was just like, I'm not doing that. And so the most I got was a gold crate. In those, I think this is better, but I just never red crate. I couldn't bring myself to do it. This time I can. And even this time, I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how much time I spent in Conquest over the last 2 weeks. This was insane.
Yeah. It's kind of made worse, I think, as well, because we've just had back to back Conquest. Like, it's been nonstop. Yeah. And I think now the calendar is now back in sync the way that they want it. Yeah. I think now that we'll get a bit of a break and a bit of a breather. So we'll have to see how we feel after the next one. I learned a heck of a lot this conquest. That's certainly going to make it a lot easier for me to progress a little bit quicker next time and get the feats done a lot quicker as well. Yeah, so the first one's always the rough one. Yeah.
And then here's another just for fun meme, not related to Galaxy of Heroes, but you failed, Your Highness. I am a Jedi Master, like my father before me. Actually, Anakin wasn't a master. He was just a Jedi Knight. Why? Why did you have to correct him? He didn't need to know that.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. That old low-hanging fruit, not a Jedi Master. I love it. It's quality. It works a treat.
All right, so here's the Lord Vader cheese. This is by Americal. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But this was shared with me. Sure. How about that?
Yeah.
This was shared on my Discord server. Sorry for the wonky proportions here. For some reason, when I maximize this, it goes like this. But anyway, we're able to take out a Lord Vader team with just SOKR, DACA, and Zombie. Now, notably, I really don't think that this is going to work when Maul is there. I mean, Maul's going to be able to kind of mitigate that taunt a lot more. And a big thing that makes this work is that the team just gets so hyper-focused on Zombie, and the Zombie loses so much. I mean, you guys know how the traditional SOKR, DACA, Zombie cheese works. It just makes Zombie into a paper zombie pretty quick, and then you just ramp up that offense, and DACA gets so beefy, and it's just SOKR wrecking fools. So, anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think this is this looks like a good, viable Grand Arena back pocket team if they don't put Maul with their Lord Vader?
It's fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. So don't expect it to last. It's as simple as that. I
think it might.
They've made adjustments for game balance already when it comes to this type of situation. They know, we all know, and I'm not a fan of it, but we all know that they don't want Galactic Legends beaten by,
but it's a Galactic Legend.
Really I know it's a Galactic Legend versus Galactic Legend. I get that, but the use of essentially pretty B, C class characters these days in that lineup, which are super efficient for banners in GAC and things like that. I just can't see it hanging around. I hope it does. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. I want it to stay. It's just that if we're following past experience and knowing what CG have done when they found something along the lines of a cheap and easy counter, it doesn't last. That's all I'm saying.
But here's my argument for it not, because this is not the best Lord Vader team, right? This is working without Maul there. Now, if it was cheesing it with Maul, I think it'd be a different story. But this is only going to work if people decide to not place Maul with their Lord Vader. So I think that's incentive to not carve Maul for now, unless they address this. If you've got Lord Vader, don't place him without your Maul, because this option would be available. It's possible that it could work with Maul, but I really think that Maul blows this counter up.
Maul would just wipe it like a dirty bum, let's be honest. I think that it's great if you haven't got Maul in the lineup. Maul was certainly brought in to just really, just do high damage, speed up Lord Vader, just add the extra offense and the tankiness to Lord Vader that will get him up and running pretty nasty really quickly. So, I think it's great if it stays. I think it's fantastic and great job for finding the counter. I think it's a great concept and it works really, really well. I fear, knowing in the past how CG have responded to these types of things when they found them.
Yeah.
Something comes up and they make a slight tweak and all of a sudden it doesn't work anymore. But I hope I'm wrong. I want to be clear, guys. I'm not jumping on their bandwagon. I'm just saying that it's huge. It's amazing.
Look at this
so
hit
good.
right at the end here. Lord,
I love the counter. It's really amazing.
SLKR
Don't get
just
me wrong.
gets so angry.
Hit.
Boom.
Gone. Done. Dusted. I mean, I used SLKR with Wat Tambor in 3v3 only an hour ago. Just the two of them. And honestly, it just absolutely wrecks them in 3v3 as well. I mean, SLKR with his offense is just insane. It works so well. But yeah, I just fear that it's only a matter of time with something, especially in 5v5. I just feel that, there might be an issue with that. But I hope I'm wrong. Don't get me wrong. I hope they don't change it.
Boo this man. Okay, let's talk about this Starkiller ability that was teased pretty directly by Crumb. I have a theory on exactly what he was referencing because, I'll just play the clip. Heinzie can't hear this right now, so I'll paraphrase it for you, Heinzie.
What?
As I'm going to play it right now. So just
what?
Shh.
What?
All I want to know is, are we going to have Force Lightning infused lightsabers in Starkiller's abilities?
You have to see what abilities he's going to have. I think there's going to be a couple. There's going to be one in particular I think that's going to be a big fan favorite.
There's so much to draw from. Like I was just rewatching stuff about Starkiller and reminding myself of everything that happened, and how many different things can you pull from for animations. I bet the art team just went nuts for Starkiller.
there's a pretty good hint at one of the abilities in the video.
So
here,
I actually am wondering, because there's a pretty big hint at one of the abilities in the trailer. And now I'm gonna show this here on the video, but there's one specific moment when it shows his name where this Star Destroyer just subtly shows up in the background. Now, for anybody who doesn't know Starkiller, one of his signature moments is this moment right here, when he literally uses the Force to pull a Star Destroyer down. This is one of the most ridiculously OP moments in all of Force user history. It's insane. Yes. And I can't think of anything else that trailer might be teasing than this. And so, could we potentially, Heinzie, be dealing with a character that has an animation where he literally throws a Star Destroyer onto the enemy team?
That would be insane. I mean, it would be great. Who wouldn't like to see that? Honestly, that just sounds incredible. And, I mean, we don't know what Starkiller's going to bring yet. We haven't seen a kit yet. I really believe that this character is going to be really, really, really OP. And I think that might be stating the obvious. I really do. But I just think that he's just going to be massive. And obviously it's going to be adding to an Empire team somehow. He's going to have Empire synergy. He's going to have Empire tags, right? I mean, that's going to happen. So who's he going to buff up? That's the question. I would really like to see, Lord Vader's been knocked around a little bit. Darth Vader's been knocked around a bit lately. The old school Darth Vader. he's had a bit of adjustments made recently. I would really love to see Starkiller and Darth Vader paired up in a new lineup that really just brings him back to something really powerful, which he really should be in this game.
And it makes a lot of sense that he would work with Darth Vader because it really looks like we are getting Starkiller, not Galen Merrick after he turns back to the light side towards the end of Force Unleashed. But this is the dark side Padawan of Darth Vader. And so having synergy with Vader would make a crap ton of sense. My question is, how do you make Starkiller and have him not be a GL killer? And what I've kind of come to, the more I think about it, is that he's probably going to be, this is my personal prediction, is that he's going to have an Omicron ability that makes him a GL killer. That maybe functions specifically for Grand Arena or something like that, which I think would just bring a ton of appeal to farming this character if he could be a Grand Arena GL killer and throw Star Destroyers on people, which just, I mean, what more do you want, right?
That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, the Omicrons are really, a bit of a game changer recently, aren't they, with what they're going to bring to the table across a lot of different factions. And I think, he's going to get an Omicron. It's going to be something that's absolutely massive. It's going to be a real game changer, as I think probably something for GAC. We've certainly got Boba coming out, who's going to, create a huge buff in Territory Wars. I really think it's time that, certainly GAC, I think that there'll be some sort of love there when it comes to Starkiller, definitely.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments below. And we are not done. We're still going to talk a little bit about the upcoming Legends event and if there are other factions we'd like to get this dash treatment, which we'll talk a little bit more about that, so you guys can figure out what we mean by that in Heinze's video. So link down below, go check it out. Thank you so much for joining me for Rogue Actions, Heinze. Always love having you here. And everybody needs to like this video, and for every like this video gets, we will give out what? We're gonna go Mobile Gamer right now. 8-star Heinze mustache.
That's
from
it.
Mobile Gamer.
For every thumbs up,
this is not
the mustache
scam.
gets longer. It gets longer overnight. The more thumbs up we get, the longer it's going to get.
I freaking miss Mobile Gamer, man. Bring Mobile Gamer back to Galaxy of Heroes. Gosh dang it, I miss that dude.
Oh, it's classic.
All right, everyone, we're getting out of here. Thanks so much for joining. As always, my brothers, don't forget.